taken place. That such a large number of children in such a short span of time, in such a small space, buried alive by one military group. And what's taking right now in Gaza, okay, is unprecedented in human history. And we have people with straight faces coming on TV and saying,
Okay, now wait.
coming,
now,
and
now back
there
to
are
the
nuances.
Wait.
There are nuances we need to talk about.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
not going to get
yeah.
a chance to say. So
Yeah.
your original statement that I disagreed with was you.
No,
told-
you were jumping around. You were saying no. This is
can I-
not. Yeah.
Is this how we debate in England? I'm not sure. So your initial claim was that 15,000 children have been literally buried alive.
More than that.
So more than 15,000
Yeah.
children they've dug holes while they're still alive and put 15,000 children in holes and then covered it with dirt again.
Okay.
You literally said that it happened.
I'm gonna.
And I called you on absolute bullshit.
Okay. I'm gonna repeat.
That hasn't happened.
I'm gonna repeat.
So that's
I'm
all
going
I
to
can
repeat
have,
my
and I don't know
statement.
why the cameras-
I'm
that's
going
my
to
thing.
repeat my
Yeah, but you
statement.
can repeat it another
I'm
time, but it
saying
doesn't mean it's true.
never before in human
I'm a
history,
Parrot. I'm a parrot. Doesn't make it true, bro.
never before in human history, such a large number of children have been buried alive in such a
15,000.
short span of time, in such a small space. Never before in human history. It's a challenge.
We heard you. We heard you
When they
10
dropped
times.
the
We heard you.
insane.
bomb on the Japanese cities, didn't they destroy all the buildings and all the rubble land on the children?
The firebombing.
That was burning.
Yeah.
That was burning.
Yeah, okay.
What about the
That was burning. That was burning alive. I agree with you. That's a very good point. The gentleman just referenced Hiroshima and Nagasaki, another Western power doing the same thing. What is Israel doing right now? Israel is a Western power, by the way, backed by the Western nations, by Western governments. Okay, you can't deny that. You can't deny that. That's a fact. I'm not making a controversial statement here. Okay, so Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
No.
Wait.
When you make
Wait,
statements
yeah.
that 15,000 children have been literally buried alive.
Yes,
you're
literally.
let me
What
finish.
can you not understand?
You are
Which
so-
part can you not
are
understand?
so removed from reality that anything you say after that, nobody can take seriously. So I'll bid you goodbye.
No problem. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, so there are precision missiles. There are precision missiles by one of the most sophisticated armies in the world, firing rockets at the bases of the buildings. Bases. The rocket goes to the base of the building, so the building collapses. It doesn't hit the building in the middle. It doesn't hit the building on the top. If you look at those missiles going into the buildings in Gaza, they're going to the base of the building collapses on all the children and the parents, right? So that's why we have over 20 to 30,000 children buried alive. Most of them now permanently disabled. This barbarity, this brutality, this genocide, or this type of genocide has never taken place before in human history. I'm only talking about it because someone poked me on this, right? Otherwise, yeah, you're getting your case ready? Are you are you going to the judge?
happened in 7 October?
Sorry?
Do you know what happened in 7 October in Israel?
Yeah.
Sorry, I asked
Yeah. I know what happened on the 7th of October. I know what happened on the 7th of October. Fine. Before we get to the 7th of October was a smaller catastrophe. Than what has to. Wait, I'll tell you why. You can say that 7th of October triggered what happens later. Okay, I agree. Okay, many innocent people died on 7th of October. I agree with you. Okay, that doesn't give the license to Israel to go and wipe out an entire population. I've agreed with you. 7th of October, a catastrophe, an atrocity took place where innocent people died, 100%, no doubt. Okay, now, moving on from that, does that give a license to Israeli generals, IDF soldiers, and Zionist propagandists?
Okay, so let me answer you, okay?
Yeah.
People are...
What's my question? What are you answering?
I'm telling you answer, okay?
Are you Israeli?
Yeah.
You're an Israeli. And have you been?
7th of October, you attack people.
Have you been in IDF? Have you been in
I
IDF?
will be there in 1 week.
You will be,
Yeah,
and you
I
will
will
go
be
and
there.
join the IDF,
Yeah,
a
of course,
genocidal
of course,
genocidal
because
entity.
I support my country. In 7th
So
October,
even if your country is committing a
Okay,
genocide,
let
you
me
will
talk,
support it.
let me
Yeah.
talk, okay?
Okay, we have potential prospective. Prospective.
Let me speak.
Let us
Don't
speak.
speak to 10 cameras. I'll speak to you. Okay?
So that it's clear.
So instead of-
Okay, I'm talking, everyone, I'm talking to an Israeli lady. I'm talking to an Israeli lady.
Yeah,
She is
exactly.
going to join the IDF in 1 week, and we're going to try to convince her not to do that. Let's see if we are
You don't
successful.
convince me. You want to convince
We will,
me,
we
so I
will.
want to listen
We will.
to me, okay? It's a
You,
different conversation.
two
No,
things. Okay,
Let me speak
two
first,
things will happen
okay?
today. Two things will happen before you leave.
In a 7
Before, you can't bully me. It's not Israel. Okay? Yeah, yeah.
She's not bullying you.
So can you give her the mic? Can you give her the mic? She put the mic on her.
I'm handing you a mic.
Yeah. So before we continue, two things will happen today. Either you will lose your humanity completely and you will reject all human values, or you will join,
and they get kidnapped many kids,
or you will do the
kidnapped,
decent thing.
or rape many women.
There's no evidence for that. No evidence for that. These are all lies. These are all lies. We do not believe the Israeli government. We don't believe. We can. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's have a
You have a
conversation.
friend that was kidnapped
Okay,
and
let's-
raped? You
let's-
have that? No. So
Okay,
that's
you
it.
finish and I'll
I
respond.
live there.
You
Every
finish.
half hour, we
Let's
have
not
men.
shout. Let's not
Why
shout.
would
Brothers,
you
brothers,
do that?
please don't intervene. Don't intervene. Just
Okay,
let
so
her
we
talk.
just-
Let her talk.
Let her
Thank
talk.
you.
Yes.
Let her talk. It's a good
So,
idea.
in 7th of October, there was like many people go inside Israel, kidnap kids, kidnap women, kidnap women that in.
We had 40 babies.
So, if you, I'm very.
Wait.
We had 40
Wait.
babies.
A lot of these things you said are true.
Yeah.
A lot of these things.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Israeli propaganda has been, there have been rapes. Wait. There have been rapes and 40 babies were beheaded. Even Biden,
Okay.
Joe Biden, he
Okay.
came
Do
and
you
made the
accept
statement.
us
Do you accept?
that
Do you accept that?
women in our
Do
country
you accept
will
that?
be raped and we rape?
Wait.
Return you a
What's
fire?
your name?
Okay.
Wait.
People are accepting
What's your
that
name?
all our movements will
What's
be
your
raped
name? What's your
and
name?
our men,
No.
and our men
My
will
name
be
is Adnan. What's your
kidnapped.
name? What's your name?
Yeah, that's not matter.
40 babies were beheaded. That's what you
Okay,
said.
but 40 of our babies always
happened in the
kidnapped
Great
and
March of Return?
Brothers,
Why
can I-
is that
can I-
okay?
can I-
Because
can I-
our women will be kidnapped and raped,
Can I
but
talk
ours
to her?
cannot be.
Can I talk to her?
Why don't-
Let.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, relax.
Okay, I
Relax.
just want to
No,
explain
relax,
that
relax.
there's another side.
Relax.
You need to look at the other
Let her
side.
talk, let her
The
talk.
social media doesn't
I-
show you the other
Listen.
side of
Okay.
the video.
Can I request from everyone to remain silent? Let her talk. See, you don't have to shout. You don't have to shout. You don't have to
Bye,
shout.
thank
No,
you.
you're
But-
doing good. Listen.
This was a lady. This was a lady.
That wasn't the debate.
This was a lady. She didn't want to talk.
No, that was-
Clearly, you know why the Israelis brainwash their children and they become like this. What she was saying there, I told her that your country, your people are committing a genocide. They are burying thousands of children alive, right? And she heard that and she said, I will defend my country. I will defend my country. So your nationalism, your love for your people, your love for your kind, your love for your race is going to make you commit a genocide of children and innocent people? Fine. What happened on the 7th of October was an atrocity. No one's denying that. The question is, does that give you a license to go and join the same entity now that is committing a genocide against innocent children? Why do I keep saying children? Because they are the largest victims. They are the biggest victims of this unfair, unjust war. This is an unjust war. Why? Because Israel is an occupational power. Israel is occupying territory. Okay? So we had this lady, she said she's going to go next week and join the IDF. And we tried to convince her. We tried to convince her to do the right thing, to do the decent thing. Don't do that. Okay, we care about you. You're a human being. Okay? You are an Israeli. You have humanity. You have the same blood, same heart pumping in your chest, right? Have some humanity. Have some moral values. Don't just go and die for a genocidal, oppressive power. This is how the Atlantic slave trade continued. This is how Western colonialism continued for hundreds of years. You know why? Because people like this young lady were supporting the country. They were supporting an unjust occupation, an unjust brutalization of the natives in Australia, in Canada, in the American West, where hundreds of thousands, millions of Native Americans were wiped out by Western colonialism. Okay, when will this stop? is the question. Our battle, our struggle is against this kind of brutalization and this kind of brutality committed by anyone. We don't care who it is. Anyone who commits such atrocious acts against innocent people must be challenged and confronted. You cannot allow young people like this to join a genocidal power. So we tried to reason with her. That's all we can do. There's nothing else we can do. We cannot force her, but we can reason with her, and she didn't want to talk to us. Clearly, the reason she didn't want to talk to us because she knew she cannot defend the genocide. She has no way that she can stand there with a straight face and tell me that what's happening to the children in Gaza and her mother, I don't know, it was her mother or her aunt, she pulled her away.
Also,